Hey everyone, my name is Ben. I'm one of the co-founders of Sapt, building this platform. And I want to make a quick video to just go over some high-level concepts about why this platform exists and how to use it to the best of your ability and really get the most out of the experience. So a couple years ago, I hired an ad agency and I was just frustrated with not the agency or the people in the agency, but how slow the process took to really get ads going live. I was like, why can this not just be like a 24-hour thing where I fill out a form and like my ads are live? So long story short, we kind of built a system around that entire process and have some other cool features in here that I want to go over to show you how to use and get the most out of the platform. So right when we hop on into the platform, you'll land on the slash agents page. This is an easy place you can go ahead and click. There's a chatbot here, can basically help you with anything that you need. Well, let's go ahead and dive into some data. So we're going to click on CRM. Now, inside of CRM, we're going to have three defaults. The first is going to be your inbox. This is going to basically be where you can connect an email or a phone number. You can send from your personal Gmail, a campaign email account, or you can go ahead and connect a number. We handle the A2P verification for you. So it's transparent pricing, exactly the same as we need, but you just go here, fill out the brand information, and then we handle all the submission for you. Checking out our people. This is basically the spine of how our entire platform works. So on the CRM, the person or people table is going to be your ledger of information. So anytime a user clicks on a Facebook ad, purchases with you, becomes a client of yours, customer, whatever it may be, everything that you're going to see will always be in this person table. So for this one, all we've really had is one email sequence come in. So that was a personal test account of mine. But if we go down to someone else down here, we may see an inquiry that we had, and we can actually link right to the inquiry and see the exact status, open the full response, and get a quick, easy navigation view of every single piece of information that they may have came in from. Next thing we want to do is just hop on down to automations. So of course we have the agents. This is just a chatbot. We can also deploy agents to run on schedules, and we do that through the workflows. So if we click on workflows, we can see I've got one active workflow and some recent runs, but I'm gonna go ahead and click on new workflow. So we've got a few templates here. One of the most common ones that we're gonna be using is just AI lead scoring plus routing. So let's say we're capturing some information about a lead, and maybe we ask for a monthly ad spend for marketing. So we're gonna go ahead and click on this, and we're gonna see we're defaulted with three simple blocks. So when a record is created on the person table, and we can of course change this to any other table that we want, then we're gonna have an AI classify. We have a system prompt. We're gonna score this lead. We're gonna fill in the lead record data, and then we're automatically optimizing which records are being written into. Then we can email. Maybe I just want an email, and maybe we even want to change the system prompt so it's an outreach email, and we can even send it to the linked person's email. So whoever submits the inquiry actually is the one to receive the email. You can configure the subject. We can see the different record types that we can fit in here for what the subject may include in terms of variables. There'll be a headline. And of course, we can click on add nodes, and maybe you want to do something else as well, like add an if else. So that way, if something happens, so if a specific field from the form, so name, like contains, actually let's go email, contains gmail.com, then we could actually go ahead and do something slightly different for this to happen, right? So if it is a Gmail, maybe we just want to email, send a customer email. And if it's not a Gmail, maybe we don't want to do anything, so we can just leave it a blank. I'm not sure why we would do that, but just that's how if else works in terms of logic. Let's go ahead and drop down and talk about the meta. So in meta, the most important one is probably going to be our ads. So if we click on ads, we can actually click down and see all of the different ad campaigns. We can create ad sets, campaigns, and creatives right from this spot. So it's pretty simple to go ahead, click on and see, the detailed breakdown of different ad sets, campaigns, whatever it may be. You can still preview just like we can in Meta. It is a little slower because the Meta API turns it that way. But when we go ahead and check on this, boom, we can see exactly what this ad would look like. And if we say it looks good, then we've got it paused at the campaign level right now. But easy way to control the ads and really understand your analytics. These are some detailed views that helps us get a little more data than Meta would typically directly give us. So we can see our cost per lead on this 45 to 54 age category. And for the males is significantly better. We're also doing a lot better in the US than we are in Canada. And if we want to check this out by platform, we can see our cost per lead on Instagram feed is the best. We're on 37 for 13.30 a piece. That's pretty solid. And stories. So like in this case, maybe what I want to do is just triple down on Instagram. Just do like, US males age 45 to 54 on Instagram and just run this campaign specifically for them. This helps us target the ideal customer profile so we can really get the most out of the analytics. A lot of data in here. It could be used as an entire high res replacement, depending on how you configure your pixel. You can also create posts from here. You have a calendar to view all your content. I haven't been posting on social media, but I'm banned on GitHub right now, so got a little shout out to that. You can obviously respond to comments, hide stuff, delete, do whatever you need, basically a full Instagram and Meta wrapper. We also have the ability to respond to direct messages, and you can even set these up as like workflows. So someone comments something on your Instagram, you can automatically send them a DM. It could be a questionnaire, could have buttons for links, could even have a voice memo attached to it. And then we do have just like the raw analytics. So this is organic socials. So haven't posted a ton, but like let's just go ahead and filter by impressions. So honestly, our GitHub video has done the best in impressions. Pretty sad, only 26 likes, but 1,000 impressions. So definitely work to do. But this is a very organic, real video of me. If we just look at some of the videos that are doing good, it's really just like me talking to the camera, which is not my strong suit. But like if that's what is doing the best, then I should probably be posting more of that content. Next big core module that we want to go into is the content. So you can think of content as like Notion. So the first thing that's going to be most important is going to be our assets. So here we store like images, we've got ads, we can have like article blog posts. We can even store videos and documents. So these are pretty nice because it just gives you one place to store all this information. You can use it on websites, you can use it in funnels, you can post it to your social media content. Claude and ChatGPT can even connect and upload assets here for you to allow for further functionality. In the CRM and in the CMS, which we call content, we have schemas, which are basically just defining types. So if I just go ahead and click on an article, we can see that I've got these custom fields. We've got type text as a list for tags, title, content, and then we've got a bunch of other stuff as well. When we click on add fields, you can basically select what the type is. So maybe we just call this test type, and we want it to be a reference. So a reference is a good one because this actually can link to other schemas for us. So maybe we want to link to a featured review. And so we can create this field. And then now that this field is there, when we actually create a content type, we would be able to go ahead and link to specific other places inside of the CRM or the CMS, creating a very connected view for everything. So then just to show what this looks like, right, we got this article, we can publish like what this article would look like. And so this is for like SEO data that actually goes live and is connected to our website. Calendar is a pretty cool high overview. It can connect to Calendly, cal.com, Google Calendar. If you need an integration that we don't have, there's a support channel in here. We'll get to that, but just shoot us a message. Always happy to hop on and go. So we can see, when I've got different activities on, we can just see that the time open. We have direct links to open specific meetings depending on the type that it is. We also have the ability to configure our branding. So this keeps everything very consistent across all platforms. You can define your fonts, your logos, see some rendered examples of what it may look like. But this is super helpful for creating funnels, VSLs, whatever it may be, keeping that consistency across your entire brand or your client's brand. So we do have first-party analytics, and we also connect to Google Search Console and Google Analytics. So you can see like clicks over time. You can see like our referrals over time. So like ChatGPT, Claude, Google, and then people just directly come into the site. We can see the queries that we're performing the best and worst for. Now we do also have a connection to Google Business. So I'm going to go ahead and go to a client that actually see some more genuine data on. So if we check out some reviews, we can see all these different reviews that someone may have, and you can just simply generate with AI, respond to reviews. You can also set up workflows to automatically respond to reviews. let's head back to our project over here and we'll check out the support channel. So you have the ability to just send us a message at any time. This notifies the entire team. So it'd be like, when is XYZ integration coming? And then we'll automatically be notified in our Discord server and we'll start cooking that up for you. We are building out a little university thing that just helps you configure this. So if we just click on Open University, we've got a few features that we think would be really easy to just quickly get a high level on and learn. So that's going to be AI cold outreach, where you can connect the Gmail inbox and we can actually just go pull ideal customer profile prospects. We can enrich them and build out an email sequence. And then those things can just run on the back end for you, automatically outreaching to leads on specific time parameters that you set ahead of time. We also have the little lead routing and AI scoring setup. So this way, when someone submits a form, we can actually score them properly and send them to the right place. Maybe it requires an automated SMS message or other things as well. But definitely we'll be expanding this section as we go. Now, going through the resources, we do have documentation and we have some videos that we're publishing on YouTube. So these are the quickest resources to access there. And in terms of following along with the community, we've got our Discord channel, GitHub, here's our email, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, and YouTube. So feel free to click on any of these at any point and let us know what you think. We also can manage your API keys, your billing, and here's a tutorial on how we connect to our Claude or our ChatGPT account. You can select the default workspace, so that's the default one that Claude will automatically open up in. But you simply just add a connector, you paste in this URL, which is at the top and is automatically copied when you click any of these buttons. And then you just click always allow on all the tool permissions, and then you can just start asking it questions and it can connect and work directly in the platform from that. We do have a referral platform, so you can simply just copy this link, and anytime someone joins, you'll get a 20% rev share off of every purchase that they make. We do have the ability to have connected apps, so you can build specific apps, you can build your own apps, and you can connect them here through your account. We do have OAuth clients that actually allow you to build your own applications where you sign in with Sapt, and so you can build on top of us. Same with the API key credentials. If you ever want to invite someone to a project, you simply go to this team management page, click on add teammate, you can search their name, give them their permission, and that's how you view that. And then our integrations, we have our Google Business Profile. This is also for Google Ads, Google Calendar, Cal.com, Meta, Facebook, Gmail, Resend, Telenex. This is for phone numbers, so you can SMS and call people. Calendly, go high level. We've got Stripe, Square, and Lightspeed, Shopify, and GitHub. So happy to add more integrations as needed. Just shoot us a message on support channel or in the Discord. Next thing we're going to go over is Sapt funnels. So this is a super easy way to deploy some sort of VSL, a landing page for meta ads, onboarding new clients, or having clients sign contract, ideally replacing your DocuSign, Typeform, Perspective, anything else that you may be using. So we're just going to click on new funnel and we'll just give this a name. We'll call it client onboarding. Let's just start with this onboarding funnel here. Now you can go with a blank template or AI prompt. I'm just going to simply start with a blank template from now. So the only thing we have in here, we can go ahead and click preview. And super simple, we just have this last step, you're all set, automatically loaded in our brand color. I'm gonna go ahead and click edit theme. I actually like the more black and white style. So we'll go pretty dark here and then a little more gray on this side. Nice. And then I've been ripping with Georgia as a font lately. So we'll just go ahead and keep this theme pretty simple. I like the black and white, nice. So now we can go back to the editor. Let's go ahead and add a step. And let's just call this step the welcome. Call it welcome to Sapt onboarding. Please fill out this form. Estimated time, 5 minutes. Then if we just want to click preview to see what that looks like, boom. Welcome to Sapt onboarding. Please fill out this form, submit. All right, easy. So we'll go back to this. We can go ahead, click on save changes, so we keep those. And then let's click on add step. Now we'll just simply connect accounts. Please connect your accounts. We'll go ahead and add block. Let's go ahead and click on embed, and we want to connect integration. We'll add a meta integration so we get access to their ad account. And I also, in this case, want their cal.com account. All right, click on Save Changes. Let's click on Preview. Boom, connect. You got the ability to connect these accounts right here. Submit, and they'll be automatically taken to the dashboard. Now, in a real funnel, you'll probably have more for onboarding, but this is a super simple way. Once we're in the preview or at the main thing, we can say, nice, looks good. You want to check out the funnel. All we got to do is change the status from draft to publish. Once it's published, we can actually initiate it right here. So you give a name, new client, and you can put in the new at client.com, whatever their email is. And you can automatically send them an email. And this can be completely white labeled. So if we connect your domain ahead of time, it'll actually come from your domain, completely branded towards your business, your brand. And so it'll simply fill out that funnel. It'll connect all their accounts, get all their information, and populate it into our dashboard. The platform itself is very much in its early days and working. So looking to get as many active community members. The real goal here is replacing things like high rows, go high level, perspective, and just give you one spot to actually manage everything and build consistent high quality workflows that you can deliver to your clients in as little time as possible. A lot of work to do, but we're building specifically for you guys. So feel free to give us any feedback as we go. We're building this for you, not for us. Appreciate y'all watching. Check out the links in the description. Have a good one.